Chapter 11.
Brittany. James has been pouting the last few hours because Roxanne said she doesn't want to go on stage with him. I wish she would too, but she doesn't want to. As we stand here waiting for the guys, I asked Roxanne, why don't you want to go on stage with James?
Because the fans want James, Mom, not me. It's not my name on the tickets.
Roxanne, that has nothing to do with the fans. Your name isn't on there because of this, right here. I tell her and look at the stage.
What?
She asked me, Roxanne, James asked you to go and you said no. Now he doesn't want to go on the stage, but he has to. I tell her, and I feel bad for James. Up until this show, it was his choice, and sadly, now I don't think he will do this again.
Roxanne, watching the crew change out the gear, I see my guitar up on the stage, and I turn to my mom. Why is my guitar up there? Ah! James is laughing. I slap his chest. You ass, I tease.
Your guitar is up there because I can't get your stubborn ass to go on stage with me, so at least I can have your guitar up there,
he says, and walks away. I turn to my mom, but she just smiles and walks away.
James. She said no, but I'm still going to try. Standing here with the guys in the dressing room, they are talking about the show. James, so for you, pretty much just go have fun, Patrick says. I whisper under my breath. Hard to have fun when my girl said no, making Ryder laugh, so I flip him off. Dad, I have an idea, I say, and Michael turns to me. Have her guitar put on stage. I want to see if I can still get her to go, even if it's only for one song. That we can do, Jacob says, and makes a call. I really hope you can get her to go out there, he adds. Yeah, me too, I tell them, as we start to walk out. When we get to the stage, I see Roxy has her back to me, and I can't help it. I run up and grab her sides. I want her to go up there so bad, but I still don't know how I will. After I tell her why her guitar is up there, I whisper, what will it take? Is all she says. That is an option as well, baby. And I walk away to go on the stage. I have no clue what the hell she was thinking, but I know I would never tell her no. After 2 songs, I notice Roxanne is mouthing every song. So after the 3rd song, I grab the mic. So, who would like Roxanne to come on the stage? I yell through the mic, and pray they will give me the reaction I'm wanting, and they do not disappoint, thankfully, with a lot of yelling. I look at her, and her mouth is open, so I nod for her to join me. I see Brittany put her hand on Roxy's back and say something. Roxy still hasn't moved. Shit, what now? She doesn't think y'all like her! I yell out, never taking my eyes off of her. Roxanne! Roxanne! The crowd starts to chant, and I join them. Her dad has a huge smile. As long as it's taking me to get her out here, I'm only going to get 1 song, but fuck, I'll take it. She is taking too long, so I go over and all but drag her to the stage. Flying high, I say to Roxy and the other guys, then hand Roxanne her guitar. Focus on me, baby, I tell her, and we get through the whole song, making the crowd go wild. Before I walk off the stage, I ask, would y'all like more shows with Roxanne too? And the crowd yells out. I smile so big when I hand the mic to Dad.
Brittany. Roxanne has been going on stage every night, and she is starting to not be so scared. At the hotel, we thought the kids would end up sleeping in the same bed, but James has been on the couch. I have noticed that he seems to be getting more and more down as the days go by, and I'm starting to get worried about him. The guys don't have a concert tonight. There is only one more tomorrow before we head to New York. I am standing in the side room to the recording room, listening to the guys and Roxanne. When I see Michael walking to the door, I do the same. When he opens it, I ask, Michael, what is up with James?
I have no clue. I have noticed something is bugging him, but I don't know what. I tried to ask, but he would only say it's nothing.
Great, maybe Roxanne will know. At dinner, I pull her to the side to ask, but get the same answer as what his dad said. If I ask him, I'll get the same answer.
Roxanne. After dinner, we go back to the hotel. This is our last night here. Tomorrow we will be on the bus after the concert heading out. As soon as we are back at the hotel, James goes straight to the room his dad has been in. Everyone has been asking him what's wrong, and that isn't helping his mood any. We all just sit and talk, but I keep looking at the door, not really paying attention to anyone. I'm worried about James. He always talks to me. I figured he would be over the moon about me going on stage with him. He is very happy as long as we are on stage, but off stage, he is sad, and that alone has made it very easy to go up there with him.
I'll take the couch tonight and just leave James be.
Huh? What? I asked, confused. Who said that? I heard James.
Well, I'm pretty sure all she heard was James out of that.
Ryder says, and I flip him off as everyone laughs.
I said I will sleep on the couch your butt is on so James can stay in the room.
Michael repeats. No, go ahead and take my room. I'm going to be up doing schoolwork for a while. I want to get some more done before we are back on the bus.
Are you sure?
He asks. Yes, I'm not as far ahead as James is, and he won't shut up about it. Everyone laughs. What? It's not fair. He gets the looks and the brains. I cross my arms and pout.
Night, sweetie. Try not to stay up too late.
I won't. Promise. Sitting here, I do get a little done, but still can't stop thinking about James. So I stand and walk to the room he is in. After trying the door, it isn't locked, so I walk in. James is on his side with one arm under the pillow and the other is over his face. What is up with this boy? I pull down the blanket and lay down. The second I lay down, the arm that was over his face goes to my stomach, and he pops his head up.
What are you doing?
He asks, very sleepy. I want to know what is going on, I ask.
Nothing.
Lie, James. What is it? He doesn't answer. He just pushes his hand up my shirt. You are not going to distract me. I still want to know what is wrong. But damn, does this feel good. He moves his hand back down, and I think he is going to stop and talk to me, till his hand cups my sex, and my body is on fire as he starts to rub. Still not going to work. I stutter out, and fuck it will if he keeps this up. I know he is only doing this because he doesn't want to tell me what is wrong, but I don't want him to stop. When his hand makes its way into my shorts, I lose my mind and moan as he starts to rub my clit.
Shh, or I'll have to stop.
James whispers in my ear, and I throw my hand over my mouth. Please don't stop. I try to say, but no words come out. Just as James moves his finger lower in my folds, I arch my back in no control over my body. I turn my head to him and whisper through my hand, I want to touch you, please? Never stopping what he is doing to my sex, he rolls a little and moves one of my hands to his dick as he says,
Do whatever you want, baby.
I start to rub him, but as I feel his dick get hard, I stop. He stops moving his hand as he looks at me, pouting. Payback, I say, as I slide my hand in his boxers. The second I touch his bare skin, he moans, Shh, or I'll have to stop. I whisper with a soft laugh.
Bitch.
Prick. We both whisper. Just when I think this couldn't get any better, James slides a finger inside of me. I can't stop the moan this time, but just as he slides his finger in, he kisses me. So he is the only one that hears me as he smiles in our kiss. Fuck, my mind is blank. I forgot why I came in here. It wasn't for this, but damn, I don't care at the moment. James pulls back from kissing me and whispers in my ear.
Imagine if this was my dick instead of my finger.
And I start to feel a pressure build in my stomach.
You just got very wet. You would like that, wouldn't you?
I can't seem to talk, so I just nod my head and feel his dick start to twitch.
I'm going to come, baby. Damn, this feels amazing.
I have no clue what the hell that is. He starts to move his hand faster.
Come with me, baby.
And then he kisses me again, as the pressure goes away. Fuck, is this what it feels like to come? I love this feeling. Just then, I feel something hot on my hand, and I know I'm not the only one that got a release. After I pull my hand out of his boxers, I have cum on my hand. I have no clue why, but I bring my hand to my mouth and lick it off. James is watching my every move with wide eyes and his jaw dropped.
Fuck, baby, I'm going to come again just watching you do that.
Next time you could just come in my mouth, I tease, and I notice a shiver come over James. He lays his head on my shoulder and goes back to sleep as he says,
I love you.
I love you too, James, I whisper as I fall asleep in his arms.
Jacob, where is Roxanne? I ask Brittany as I walk to the living room with our bags.
No clue, but I will give you one guess.
Brittany says and looks to the hall. I see Michael walk out of the room Roxanne was staying in and into his room. But he opens the door, walks in, and then backs out. Brittany starts to laugh.
I'm going to pack her stuff up and James,
she says, and walks off. As Michael makes him coffee, I start. So when your son sleeps on the couch, he wakes up on the couch. But when my daughter sleeps on the couch, she wakes up in his bed? Michael just laughs. We stand and talk as the other guys wake up and bring their bags to the living room to be taken to the bus. We hear a knock on the door, so I go to see who it is. Patrick. Hi, Jacob. Is James up yet? And I hear laughing behind me. Shut up, all of you. I grit at them. No, he is not. But you can go wake him up if you need something, I add. It's about the song we recorded the other day. Just then, Michael walks over as Patrick continues. You two have very talented kids. I also have a list of names and videos to give him to look over with Roxanne to try to get their band together. That is great for both of them, Michael says, and I'm so proud of them both. As Patrick walks in, he sees our bags and says, I will have someone get those later, so just leave them here and let me have your keys. I will take care of the checkout. We all walk over and hand him our keys. Is Roxanne up yet? I would like to talk to her too, Patrick asks. No, but again, you can wake her up too. Okay, what room is she in? He asks, and before I can answer, Quinn laughs out. Both are in the first room. I flip him off and point to the room. James. James. I hear someone say. Go away. I grit. James, come on, man. You knew we had stuff to go over. I open my eyes, and Roxanne has her head on my chest. I move her hair off her face. As I smile, I hear, yes, she is beautiful now. Can we take care of stuff for the concert tonight? I roll my eyes and start to move, to get up. But Roxy tightens her hold on me as she says, No, mine, in a baby voice. True, baby, but I have to get up, I say, and kiss her head as I lay her head on the bed. I grab my shirt, but it is dirty. Fuck. Let me get a clean shirt, I tell him, and go to the room where my clothes are to find Brittany packing our stuff. As I walk in the room, she looks up and smiles.
Need a shirt?
She asks, and I nod as she hands me one and zips my bag. Thanks, I tell her, and walk out to find Patrick in the living room. As I walk to the kitchen, I hear, James, we can stop and get coffee. That shit you drink isn't coffee, I tell him. They make plain black coffee too, dude. Fine. If they have real coffee, I fuss, as everyone laughs. So, how did you sleep? Ryder asks, as flashbacks of last night fills my head, and I can't help the grin as I flip him off. I see Jacob and add, still a virgin, dude, relax. And I walk out with Patrick. As he closes the door, he starts. So, have you thought of a band name yet? No, I have had other stuff on my mind, I say, and pray he won't ask. Okay, try to get with Roxanne and go over names. I would like a band name for you two before New York. Sure.
Roxanne.
It's time to get up, baby girl.
I whine and open my eyes to see my mother standing there.
Michael needs to get in here to get his stuff.
Okay, I'm up, I say, as I get up.
I left a clean set of clothes for you in the bathroom.
Thanks, Mom. In the shower, I can't help but think of last night and how great that felt. I guess in the end, he did distract me, but damn, I need to find out what is going on with him. After I shower and go to the living room, I don't see James. Just as I sit down, he walks through the door with Patrick and is holding a small box. The second he sees me, we both smile.
James, I left you clean clothes in the bathroom. After you are done, I'll get all the stuff packed up.
Mom says.
Thanks.
He answers and walks to the bathroom.
James, I am almost out of my bathroom stuff. This sucks. Mom always made sure I had everything. Who do I even ask for this? Or do I get it myself? And if so, where the fuck do I get this stuff from? I miss my mom. This sucks. I know Roxanne isn't going to give up asking. I know I will have to tell her at some point. I hate that I'm so upset over this shit. It sounds stupid. We are going to the dressing room backstage till the concert starts so we can get checked out of here, Dad says. Okay, I tell him. And I see Roxanne has a sad, confused look on her face. After a few hours backstage, I decide to go to the bus and start on the stuff from Patrick. He wants me to look through it and hopefully get a band put together. On the bus, I don't get shit done though. I sit on the bed and just lay back. I have a pounding headache again. I cross my arms over my face after taking aspirin for my head, and I doze off, since we have 3 hours before the concert.
Roxanne, James has been gone for a while. Mom, I'm going to the bus to help James.
Okay, but take someone with you.
James didn't take anyone with him, I pout.
No, he didn't, but have you looked at that boy?
My dad asks, then adds,
Don't answer that.
And everyone laughs as my mom opens the door. Max is standing by the door like always.
Can you go with Roxanne? She wants to go to the bus.
She asks him.
Sure, come on, kiddo.
He laughs. I don't need a babysitter, Mom.
No, he is not to babysit you, Roxanne. He is to protect you.
I will be fine. I can take care of myself.
It's him or me, Roxanne. You choose.
She says, so I walk to Max. Let's go. And he laughs.
She likes me better.
Then sticks his tongue out. At the bus, Max says,
I will wait here, okay?
And looks at his watch.
30 minutes, and you two need to be on stage.
He adds. Okay, thanks, I say, as he leans on the bus. When I walk inside, I don't see James at first, but I do find him laying on the bed with his feet on the floor. I straddle his lap, and he pops his head up with a huge smile. What is wrong, James? And don't say you are fine, or nothing. Please answer me, baby, I ask, but he just looks at me. As I start to grind my hips on him, his head falls back as his hands go to my hips. Maybe if I tease him enough and stop, he will tell me what is wrong. When I stop moving my hips, his hands fly off of my thighs like he was burned. What? I ask.
I touched you, and you stopped, so I don't want to touch you because I don't want you to stop.
I smile and laugh. No, that has nothing to do with it. If you don't want me to stop, tell me what is wrong, I say, as I start to unbutton his jeans. He has his eyes glued to my hands. Start talking, sir, or I stop.
Ugh, Roxy.
He pants. Nope, talk.
Fine, but only because I know you won't stop asking.
He grits. He covers his face, so I grab his hands and hold them over his head. He lifts his head and kisses me. I can't help but kiss him back. Then I pull back. Okay, talk, I demand, so he starts.
I'm almost out of shampoo and body wash. I'm out of deodorant and cologne. I have no clue how to get any of it, or even where to get it from. My mom always bought my stuff. I never thought I would lose her, so I never asked any of this shit.
He says, but he said that way too fast. I almost couldn't keep up. Baby, if you need anything, ask my mom.
No.
Why not, James?
I don't know. I just don't want to.
He says, and I don't understand why, but then I think, Okay, if you don't want to ask her, you can be a baby and write it down on a piece of paper and give that to her.
I'm not a baby,
he says, as he lifts his hips. Not in that way, I say, as I grind on him some and feel him start to get hard. But as far as not wanting to ask for something you need, yes, you are. You can ask for guitar stuff, but you can't ask for bathroom stuff, I tease.
I didn't ask for guitar stuff. I asked for a birthday gift for you,
he says, and slides his hand up my back to my bra and unbuttons it. James, Max is at the door, and we are about to have to go to the stage.
Why is Max at the door?
He asked. Mom said I had to take him with me for protection or something, and he smiles.
To be continued later, then,
he says, as he kisses my breast, then my neck, and I laugh.
James, before we left the bus, I wrote a fast list of what I need while Roxanne changed. Walking back, I keep thinking about what Roxanne said, and it does make sense. I am kind of being a baby, not just asking for what I need. When we get to the dressing room, the guys are heading to the stage, so I hand Brittany the paper. She looks confused, but I don't stick around to wait for her to read it. But I do think of how big of a fucking baby I am for not just asking.
Brittany, James handed me a piece of paper and all but runs off. I turn to Roxanne, who is laughing, but she just says,
"Baby?" and
walks off. I look at the paper.
Shampoo, body wash, cologne, deodorant, socks, hair gel.
Okay, is this the stuff he needs or something? Instead of going to the stage, I go to the bus and find, yes, this is a list of stuff he needs. Is that why he has been in a bad mood for the last week, running out of his stuff and not wanting to ask? I look around to check everyone's stuff and make a list. James is the only one that is out of stuff, but the others tell me when they need something. I do need to pick up a few food items for the next trip. As I walk off the bus, I know Max will be with the band, so I go to the other bus and find Marcus. Hi, Marcus. Can you go to the store with me, please?
Yeah, sure. Do I need to call a cab?
He asks. No, I'm going to go get Patrick's keys, so I'll be right back. I tell him and go to find Patrick. Can I use the car to go to the store? I ask, and Max turns to me.
I will go with you.
No, it's fine. You are with the band. I ask Marcus. He is going, but we need a car. I don't want to take a taxi. And they both laugh.
Yeah, here's the keys. If you don't mind, can you pick up a few things for the other bus, too?
Max asks me. Yeah, sure. Here, make a list, I say, as I hand him a piece of paper and pen out of my purse. I watch the kids for a minute, then go. We get back from the store as everyone is getting to the bus. Come help with this, please, I say to the kids, and they run over. Max, can you come get the stuff for the other bus? And next time, guys, please put on your big boy panties and just ask when y'all need something instead of waiting until you run out, I say, and I see James roll his eyes as he walks off.
That was for James, wasn't it?
Roxanne asks. Partly, but damn, the other bus was out of a lot, and they are all grown-ass men, I fuss as we both laugh.
Jacob, I know we need to have a talk with the kids, but damn, I'm so not ready for this. So when are we going to do this? I ask, and Brittany looks up.
I am so not ready for this.
Neither am I, but we need to. What are they doing? I ask. Looking at the stuff Patrick gave them, I think. Michael says, and looks to the back. With both doors open, we can see the kids sitting on the bed, looking at papers and listening to the computer. Let's wait till they are done. They do need to look through that stuff, I say, mostly because I don't really want to have this talk in the first place. James! Roxanne! Your parents need to talk to you. Ryder yells, and all three of us look at him. What? Get it over with. Damn. And he says, and walks to the kitchen.